Sarah, every single day, millions of seniors are doing everything they're told. They eat healthy salads, they take their calcium supplements, they even exercise. Yet their bones are silently becoming more porous and their muscles continue to weaken. They are experiencing a slow structural decline, and they don't know why.
A structural decline? Doctor, that sounds terrifying. Are you saying that people who are actively trying to be healthy are still on a path to becoming weaker? That the standard advice isn't enough?
That is precisely what the science shows. The standard advice is missing the most critical piece of the puzzle. There is a shocking nutritional blind spot that almost no one is talking about. The solution isn't in a prescription bottle. It's in a handful of 10 tiny, powerful seeds that contain the building blocks to help halt this decline. But knowing what they are is only half the battle. The real secret is in how you use them.
Okay, this is clearly information that everyone needs to hear. This goes far beyond general health tips. If you feel like you've been doing everything right but aren't getting the results you deserve, type "This is me" in the comments right now and tell us where you're watching from. This is a conversation we need to have together. And make sure you are subscribed to Health Voices, because you cannot afford to miss this. Dr. Morgan, please, let's expose this blind spot. Let's start the countdown.
All right, Sarah. The countdown begins at number 10, and this first one is directly linked to those common complaints I just mentioned. If you've noticed that your legs get tired faster, if your joints feel stiff in the morning, or if you're getting those sudden, sharp cramps at night, that is your body calling out for 3 specific nutrients: magnesium, zinc, and protein.
That's a powerful combination. It sounds like the core building blocks for our entire structure. Where can we find this trifecta?
In one of the most humble and affordable seeds you can buy, the pumpkin seed. For an aging body, this seed is a true nutritional powerhouse. It is packed with magnesium, which is absolutely critical for maintaining bone structure and preventing age-related muscle decline. It also delivers a potent dose of zinc, a mineral your body desperately needs for tissue healing and synthesizing new collagen.
That's incredible for just one seed. So how should we be using them for the best effect? Can we just grab a bag of the roasted, salted ones from the snack aisle?
And that's the first critical mistake people make. You must avoid the high-heat roasted and heavily salted versions, as they can be inflammatory and the delicate nutrients are often destroyed. You want them raw or very lightly toasted. Just 1 tablespoon a day, sprinkled on a soup, tossed into a salad, or stirred into yogurt is all you need. And here's a professional tip. Pair them with something rich in collagen, like a high-quality bone broth. The two work together to support your entire structural system.
Okay, so raw pumpkin seeds for those foundational minerals. That's a fantastic, simple start. What comes next on our list at numbers 9 and 8?
At number 9, we have sunflower seeds, and at number 8, sesame seeds. I group these together because they are a remarkable mineral duo for protecting your muscles and bones. Sunflower seeds are loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that acts like a bodyguard for your muscle fibers, shielding them from age-related damage. They also deliver selenium, which helps reduce inflammation deep within the cells.
And the sesame seeds? I see them everywhere, on breads and in salads, but I've heard a rumor that we might not be absorbing their nutrients properly. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fantastic point, Sarah, and it's a critical secret to unlocking their power. Sesame seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of calcium, which is vital for bone density. But to get that calcium, your body needs help. The hard outer shell of a whole sesame seed prevents digestion, meaning they often pass right through your system with their nutrients locked inside. This is why I always recommend tahini, which is a paste made from ground sesame seeds. It's pre-crushed, making all that bone-building calcium bioavailable, or in simple terms, ready for your body to absorb instantly.
So it's not just what you eat, but truly how you eat it. That small detail makes all the difference.
It's everything. I had a patient, Mrs. Davis, a wonderful 73-year-old. She was deeply worried after a bone density scan showed she was losing bone mass, and she wasn't a fan of dairy. I suggested she add just 1 tablespoon of tahini to her diet each day, either in a smoothie or as a spread. At her 1-year follow-up, her doctor was stunned. Her rate of bone loss had not just slowed, it had stabilized completely. It was a simple, powerful change that gave her immense peace of mind.
Wow! To see a measurable result like that from a simple paste made from ground seeds is just incredible. That is a game-changing piece of advice. Wow! To see a measurable result like that from a simple paste made from ground seeds is just incredible. That is a game-changing piece of advice. Doctor, another major concern I hear about constantly from our viewers is inflammation, that deep, chronic ache in the joints that seems to be a daily battle. Are there seeds that can directly target that?
An excellent question, Sarah, and it leads us directly to our next group, the anti-inflammatory powerhouses. At number 7, we have hemp seeds, and at number 6, flax seeds. Both are incredibly rich in the plant-based omega-3 fatty acids that are famous for their ability to cool down the fires of inflammation in our muscles and joints.
Let's start with hemp seeds. They seem to be gaining popularity. What makes them so special?
Hemp seeds have a secret weapon for seniors. Unlike most other plant-based options, they provide what we call a complete protein.
Doctor, I've heard that term, complete protein, before. Can you explain why that is so vital, especially for someone over 60?
Absolutely. As we age, our body naturally begins to lose muscle mass. The medical term for this is sarcopenia, and it's the reason we can feel weaker or less stable on our feet. To fight this process, our body needs all 9 essential amino acids, the very building blocks of protein, to repair and rebuild that muscle tissue. Hemp seeds contain all 9. They are a rare and powerful tool for maintaining muscle mass. And the best part? You don't even need to cook them. Just add a tablespoon to a smoothie or yogurt.
That is a critically important piece of information for maintaining strength. And what about flax seeds at number 6?
Flax seeds also have those amazing anti-inflammatory omega-3s, but they bring another unique benefit, compounds called lignans. These have shown particular benefit for postmenopausal women who are dealing with bone density loss. But just like sesame seeds, they have a rule you must follow. They must be ground fresh right before you eat them. Otherwise, their powerful nutrients remain locked inside the hard shell, and you lose the benefit.
So, another case where the preparation is the absolute key to unlocking the power. This is so important. Now, what about the seed at number 5? I feel like this one has become very popular in recent years.
Yes, at number 5, we have chia seeds. And while they are popular, I see most people using them incorrectly, especially seniors. Their real strength lies in their remarkable omega-3 content. Gram for gram, they have more than salmon, and their unique ability to form a thick gel when they're soaked in liquid.
That gel is fascinating. It's what's used to make chia pudding. You said people use them incorrectly. What is the number 1 mistake we should all avoid?
The biggest mistake, and it is a critical one, is mixing chia seeds into sugary liquids. That includes fruit juices like orange or pineapple juice, or sweetened smoothies. That gel is like a sponge. It soaks up all that liquid sugar and delivers it straight to your gut, which can cause a major insulin spike and fermentation. This leads to bloating and inflammation, the very things you're trying to fight. You must soak chia seeds to get their benefit, but always do it in water, unsweetened tea, or plain yogurt.
That is a critical warning. I'm sure many people watching are making that mistake right now without even realizing it. The details truly matter. This is incredible information, Doctor. For our audience, if you're finding this as fascinating and useful as I am, just type the word seeds in the comments below. It's a great way to give us feedback and let us know you're right here with us, learning these powerful secrets. It's amazing to see so many people engaged and learning with us in the comments. Okay, Doctor, we are entering the top 4. These must be incredibly powerful. What do you have for us at number 4?
They are, Sarah. And numbers 4 and 3 are what I call ancient remedies. Seeds that have been used in traditional medicine for centuries and are now being validated by modern science. At number 4, we have fenugreek seeds.
Fenugreek is not one I'm very familiar with. What is its unique benefit for seniors?
Fenugreek is a quiet powerhouse, but it has one benefit that is critically important for a specific group of seniors. Those who may be frail or have unintentionally lost their appetite. Fenugreek naturally helps to gently stimulate appetite. This is crucial for getting enough nourishment to rebuild lost muscle mass at a time when the body needs it most. It also has wonderful anti-inflammatory properties.
That's such an important point. It's not just about the quality of the food, but ensuring you're getting enough of it. And what about number 3?
At number 3, we have poppy seeds. And I know what you're thinking. You see them on muffins and bagels. But those tiny black seeds are loaded with minerals essential for bone health, like calcium, phosphorus, and zinc. What makes them special is their content of linoleic acid, a healthy fat that helps to keep joints lubricated and can prevent the breakdown of cartilage over time.
It's incredible how much power is packed into these tiny everyday things. Okay, Doctor, the suspense is building. What is the number 2 seed on your list?
The number 2 spot is a game changer. It goes to a seed we've already met, but in its supercharged form, sprouted pumpkin seeds.
Sprouted pumpkin seeds? You're right. We did talk about pumpkin seeds back at number 10. What makes sprouting them so powerful that they leap all the way to the number 2 spot?
This is a fantastic question because it reveals another deep secret of nutrition. Sprouting is like waking up the seed. The process activates natural enzymes inside that do 2 things. First, they unlock a higher level of nutrients, boosting antioxidants. Second, and this is the most important part, they reduce something called phytic acid. Phytic acid is an anti-nutrient that can actually block your body from absorbing minerals. So, the sprouted seed is not only more nutritious, it's also far easier for your body to digest and absorb. It makes the magnesium and zinc we talked about super bioavailable.
So, if I'm hearing you right, with sprouted seeds, you're getting more nutrients, and your body can actually absorb and use them more easily. That's a powerful 1-2 punch.
Exactly. Which brings us to our final seed, the number 1 most powerful seed for rebuilding muscle, rejuvenating joints, and acting like a full-body healer for seniors.
Okay, Doctor. What is it?
Number 1 is Sacha Inchi. This is an ancient seed from the Amazon, and when it comes to complete support for the aging body, very few things in nature come close. Over 60% of its content is a highly absorbable form of omega-3 fatty acids, which the body uses immediately to reduce deep-seated inflammation and speed up the healing of microtears in muscles and tendons. On top of that, it is a complete protein delivering all the amino acids needed for muscle maintenance and repair.
It sounds like the perfect combination of everything we've been discussing.
It is. I think of my patient, Walter, a retired firefighter. A lifetime of hard physical work had left him with severe pain in his joints and tendons. His morning stiffness was so bad, he told me it took him nearly an hour to feel mobile enough to start his day. He couldn't even enjoy a simple walk with his wife anymore. We introduced just 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed Sacha Inchi oil into his daily routine. The change wasn't overnight, but after 2 months, he came to my office and told me, with a huge smile, that he had walked a full mile with his wife the day before with minimal pain. It gave him back a part of his life he thought was lost forever.
That story says it all, Doctor. Giving someone back the ability to walk comfortably with their loved one. That's the real power we're talking about. What an incredible list. That story says it all, Doctor. Giving someone back the ability to walk comfortably with their loved one. That's the real power we're talking about. What an incredible list. It feels like our viewers have a complete toolkit now.
They do. But Sarah, before we wrap up, there is something absolutely crucial we need to address. Because how you consume these seeds can either amplify their effects or cancel them out completely. This is the single biggest mistake I see people make, and it can negate all their good efforts.
Cancel them out? After learning all this, we could be making them useless? Okay, please, tell us what this critical mistake is.
The critical mistake is mixing these nutrient-dense seeds into anything high in liquid sugar. I'm talking about fruit juices, orange, pineapple, apple juice, or those pre-made, sugar-loaded bottled smoothies. It seems healthy on the surface, but it completely backfires.
Why does that happen? I think many people believe a fruit smoothie is the perfect healthy base for seeds.
It's a common misconception. When seeds loaded with healthy fats and protein are hit with a rush of liquid sugar, without the fruit's natural fiber to slow it down, it triggers a major insulin spike in your body. That insulin spike essentially tells your body to store fat, and it interferes with the absorption of the very minerals we've been talking about, like magnesium and zinc. In short, the liquid sugar creates inflammation and blocks the nutrients you're trying so hard to get.
So the key is to separate these powerful seeds from any kind of liquid sugar. What are the best ways to eat them then?
It's very simple. First, pair your daily tablespoon of seeds with water, unsweetened teas, plain natural yogurt, soups, or simply sprinkle them on salads and vegetable dishes. Second, don't overdo it. Stick to 1 or 2 types of seeds per day so you don't overwhelm your digestion. And third, the real magic comes from consistency. 1 properly combined tablespoon a day can deliver more benefits than many expensive supplements.
That is the final, crucial piece of the puzzle. It's not just about eating these superfoods, but understanding how to make them truly work for your body. Doctor, this has been an incredible education. Thank you. And now we want to hear from you, our Health Voices community. Which of these seeds do you already use? And which one are you most excited to try next after hearing this? Let us know in the comments below. We truly love reading your messages. If this video brought value to your life, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends and family who could benefit from this knowledge. Thank you for watching Health Voices. Remember, your body has an amazing ability to heal. It just needs the right tools. Take care.